Good Thursday morning, everyone. Hope you guys waking up. Lee, have you focused? You have two systems right now. The NC has Lee, which is currently a Cat 2 hurricane. Max sustained winds of 90 knots, 105 miles. Minimum center points of 93 millibars. Located at 16.4 north. Yesterday it was 14 north, but now it's 16.4 north, 50 down, 50 west. Moving to west-northwest at 13 knots or 15 miles per hour. A new segment formed right here, TD14. These was the Inverse 96, become TD14. Has maximum sustained winds of 30 knots, 35 miles. Minimum center pressure of 1,005 millibars. It's located at 15.7 north, 24 west. Moving west-northwest at 50 knots, 70 miles. I'll probably talk about it briefly at the end. But first, focus on this right here. This is old, folks. Just key message maybe updated, so let's look at the discussion. And let's still have a key message right here. There you go. This maybe some ways may love this, so I'm gonna read this again. Lee is rapidly intensifying. Early this morning, a well-defined low to mid eye was observed in microphotometry, a signal that's often a precursor of rapid intensification, or R of sort. Since then, Lee has developed an eye invisible in inputs imagery, with subjective direct data estimates quickly increasing to as high as 5.5 to the past hour or so. Satellite clarification supported an intensity of around 80 knots at 12 UTC, which is the universal time coordinate. Yes, universal time coordinate. That's what UTC means. But given the significant improvement in Lee's appearance since then, the rising intensity is set to 90 knots. Cat 2. The track guidance remains in very good agreement on the forecast for Lee for the weekend, and confidence in our track focus is high. Lee should continue west-northwestward, gradually slowing its forward speed, moving along the southern periphery of the subtropical rates over the central Atlantic. Confidence in continues to increase that the Lee was still past north of the Northern Islands. Through was associated with Lee reflected islands starting tomorrow. Like yesterday, so it's going ahead of Lee. By the end of the forecast, the uncertainty is a little higher, with the hurricane mass 8 halves, and 8 worth, generally bringing further south than the focus in the global mass see for the European icon. Very small changes are made to the sea focus track, which is between an 8 CCA and simple condensates. It's a long one. A stay above eyes are occurring and will likely continue today. The question doesn't appear to be if eye continues, but rather how strongly you get, and how quickly we will get there. Many miles are gone from remarkable rates of intensification beyond rates normally seen in Marga focus. Both 8 halves mass focus is easy to exceed 150 knots for the next 2 days, and even ACCA brings the hurricane above the Category 5 threshold. The NC intensity focus has been set significantly higher, but it's actually within the guidance envelope. It should be stressed that internal dynamics annual replacement cycle, or ERC for short, will become a factor with the maximum strength of the Lee as it becomes a major hurricane. This is almost certain to lead to fluctuations in intensity that are beyond our ability to focus at these late times. Hurricane hunters are scheduled to investigate Lee beginning tonight, which will provide extremely useful information about Lee's intensity in the next coming days. Here's a key message. Number 1, Lee is focused to become a major hurricane later today, as early as probably 5 p.m. Later means it could be as early as 5 p.m. today. With its core moving north of the Northern Leeward Islands, the Virgin Islands, and Puerto Rico this weekend and early next week, the potential for tropical storm conditions to occur in these islands is decreasing. But Wednesday, so continue to monitor the updates on Lee. And the second one, which maybe a most important for some of you guys, who's especially if you're in water, could be important. Swells generated by Lee are expected to reach portion of the lesson series on tomorrow, and the British and the US Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, Hispaniola, and the Bahamas, and Bermuda by Saturday and Sunday. These swells are likely to cause life-threatening surf and recurrent conditions. The initial potential cost for right now 99, 105. By later today, it's going to be a Cat 3 or hurricane. But in 36 hours, it's going to be, the NC's calling this a Cat 5, 160 miles. Folks, yesterday was only 150, yesterday was 140, yesterday was 150, then it got up to 155, it's last night, 11 p.m. update, and again 5 p.m. update, and now update to 160. So it's going to be a Cat 5 literally by as early as tomorrow. A Cat 5. Can't stress it enough. Hey, when's the last time you saw a Cat 5 hurricane in the Atlantic? The only way you see this is to look back at Irma 2017. Irma was in this intensity as well at that time frame. Irma. It didn't affect land, but it affected New Orleans, a major Cat 5. Will this affect New Orleans? Not so yet. And you see it's weakening right here, weakening. Still powerful Cat 4 because of the iron plating cycle. So it just go up and down, up and down, up and down. So let's check the current track. On topic tidbits, but thanks to Louis Cowie. Here's what Lee looks like. It's an eye is forming. Look at this flame. You can see the eye is forming. You see the eye walls forming. They say no, it's starting to rapid intensify. Look how beautiful it is. Compared to yesterday, the winds have started to relax now. The northeast winds are starting to relax right now. Given to this impressive looking storm, only get stronger in the future. Here is the guidance right here. Good news, it's headed north. Means away from the Leeward Islands. Yes, those headed south. But I can't stress it enough. Even in the quarter stay away from these islands, they will see some large waves, swells. This area here. Even the majority miles keep us north of the islands. The biggest question is, what happens after that? That's the still question. Will it hit the Bermuda? Will it miss Bermuda? Will it impact the northeast? This comma here, we have high confidence. This far out over here, you can see in the GFS model a bit. This right here, still highly uncertain. Some say it will be off the sea, stays east of Bermuda. Some say it will strike at Bermuda. Well, some say stay west of Bermuda. Some is outliers, keep us in the Bahamas, and guys awfully close to this, you guys to the northeast coast, awfully close. So it could either track, so Lee could be turning quicker, be out sea, or we stay a bit longer and slower than turns. Here's the focus intensity guys right now. On this, it's currently a Cat 2 hurricane. Focus to continue strengthening. By late days, it should become a major hurricane. By tonight, it could become a Cat 4 by tonight. Most miles keep it at Cat 4 status. There are some miles, one is keeps it at Cat 5, which is the NEC is currently forecasting. Which I can tell you when I give you the screenshot and put in red color. Right here, this is what the NEC is saying. This is what the NC is calling for. This is what NC is calling for. See, it comes to Cat 4 by 36 hours, which is according to their model. And the peak is a Cat 5 right here. This right here, the line you see, this is what the NC may has like this. NC is focusing for it lowers. This is for the red line right here. You see here, the red line right here. This red line right here that I drew. That's what the NEC thinks. NEC. And that's no consent thinks. But I think I'm using a different color. Let's say purple color. Well, I think it's gonna be like, I think it's gonna be like, agree to what they're saying. Oh, sorry. Agree to this saying, but slightly lower peak and down. Then I have a, let me erase that. So NC, that's what I see. The purple line is earlier. That's what I think. Like, and which is what the NC thinks. Pretty close, huh? Pretty close agreement. Once again, here's what I think. I see that because that's because the eyeball replacement cycle could happen. I could be wrong in here. Could be wrong, but it's hard to predict. That's what I'm thinking. But the most likely scenario is more like this. Most likely scenario is more like this. Continuous strengthening. Gets close to a cat, goes to a cat 5 and starts right here. Starts to level off slightly in about 130. So my peak is 160. So my peak, UNC focus is 160. There's some green, but it may be slightly high at 165, slightly higher. But I could be wrong. It's hard to predict. Anyways, before I give you topic tidbits, here's the latest NEC forecast. Can become a major hurricane later today and stays a hurricane, major hurricane. It's going to stay a miles are calling this to be a long-lived major hurricane. You get me right? A long-lived major hurricane of a Cat 3 plus. Could be, I don't know, for like a week. Some miles are calling this for like a week or two, more like a week. But it's a focus track. Some saying, oh, Elias, not gonna hit the, it's gonna not hit a factor, it's not gonna affect the Northern Real Islands. Even though storm will stay over far north of it, there will still see some waves and some other rain bands, other fringes of the storm. Well, but most likely be swells, rip currents. As storm will over here, it may produce 15 to 20 plus foot waves. Usually strong hurricanes produce up to 40 to 50 foot waves. Usually like strong Cat 4 hurricanes or Cat 5s may produce that. But this is a Cat 2, so it may potentially be near the area right here by Monday morning or Saturday night. Actually Sunday night or Sunday basically means near as close past. It may produce some large waves. Here's the aircraft currents right now ongoing. Flying to a storm right now. Flying to a storm. You get more updates on this by my time this afternoon 5 p.m. update when they fly into a hurricane. The reason why, like I tell you earlier, like I told you earlier, in the last video. Look how warm it is, and it's currently right here. So it's a contrast very warm waters. This right here is led by Franklin, and maybe some Idalia as well. Idalia as well. Will this go here? Maybe, but is considered for the west. But 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 majority, some of the Mars keep this from the north to right here, with others, some ones here make it towards the Bahamas and then it curves. If that's a worst case scenario, because it will keep in that warm loop current right here, loop current. Keep it warm. That's the wind. That's the current. That is the current. Seas temperature. Here's the focus models. This is the. Let me use the 00 UP and go up to. See, it misses the islands, but it may get some feed wind bands. This is what it looks like up to 5 days out. You see what the deepest you've been saying as a Z, a 918 millibar storm. 918. Look on the Euro model. It's as deep as Z at the same time. Same location, same time where the U is, and it's coming from 933 millibar. Here's a Mars one. Some of the Mars like this one is kind of butters. Let's see if it's updated. So it looks like it rapidly intensifies. 916. 916. 916. You see this? 916. That's the half as B saying. 135 knots. This is what half B is saying. Half A. The lowest it can go is 917. 917. Earlier, some of these models said it was 897, but it backed off. Now it's 910s. You see the 8s man. You see it goes to 919. 919, and look how big it is. This is gonna be. Look how big this cyclone will be. More. Here's the. See, look at that. All my eyes are green. Except this one. This one says it goes up to 937. Oh, 934. How far away then? Look how far away that it is. So now let's go back to the intensifications. Intensifications. Look at one intensifications one more time, and you can see majority of the H words, majority of the halves A, B, and H mon have this as the lowest 9/10. H wolf has down to a 9/30s. But the 8s, halves A, halves B's, and 8s mons calling this as a 9/10, as low as 9/17, up from 8/97 like yesterday. So that's different. So this is gonna be a long video in this storm because this is gonna be well detailed. Once again, let's go back to the National Service, focus discussing again, and focus its wind probabilities. Let's go to the graphics. This is so basically it's two versions. This is the American version. Right here. This is the it's updated, 11-year update. And there's Espanol version. Espanol version. It's if people who speak Spanish, I may I may do a part of it. So se está que se convierte en un huracán intenso temprano en viernes con su movidos en la noche del norte de las islas de Sotavento, las viejas viernes y Puerto Rico. Este fin de semana hasta temprano la próxima semana existe en potencial de que se producción condiciones de tomada tabaco en grandes áreas de estas islas durante el fin de semana y los entonces en estas áreas deberán mantener futuras acciones de positivo de ley. Se explotan medidas generadas por la creación sectores de las Atenas Morenos Viernes y las islas Frosanes británicas y americanas. Puerto Rico y el español, las Bermudas y Bermuda, este fin de semana, es probable que estas medidas sean cocinados de visacas y cotorretes manías amenazantes a la vida. Mouthful. Once again, this is the Espanol version. Espanol. Somehow fun now. And to close the video, is current depression. TD14. Max sustained winds of 30 knots, 35 miles. Minimum center price of 1,005 millibars. Located at 15.7 north, 26.4 west. It's moving to the west north to 15 miles, 17 miles. But it's also become a hurricane. Could also become a hurricane. A fifth hurricane. But thank God it's not. It's off to sea. So, As majority, this majority of the video was focused on Lee. This I'll keep it briefly because this was nobody land. So, into updates, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Unless if something, especially Lee, changed again, says a major hurricane whatever later today. I may do another video. If not, see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.